All right, got the people like polite man. He never researched it when he made it his fucking movement. I led it. I don't know if he found it. I led it, but you know, I'm gonna take that back. He didn't found. He didn't find shit. Okay. He took it from. He took this movement from South Africa for a man that believed in the fucking Bible. That he condemned it. He condemned people that believe the Bible, man. See this man right here. This is the real leader. Google him, research him, and Google Black Conscious movement was set up in South Africa, and South African. It wasn't set up in America. This whoever found this new Black Conscious movement didn't do any good research. Neither did Polite. Okay, but this is what he doing right now. This is what Polite doing. Um, Psalms 95 and 10. 40 years long was I greased with this generation and said, it is a people that do err in their heart, and they had not known my ways. Because a lot of you so-called black people don't know that you are the children of Israel. You was given the law, and you don't know the ways of the Most High. That's why when you doing wicked shit, so-called karma happen to you. You know that? How y'all notice that y'all niggas always talk about karma? You do something bad and you get fucked up afterwards, and do it again, get fucked up again. Because you doing wickedness in your fucking when it talks about heart, it's talking about your mind. Okay, this is what you so-called black people in America are. You know, this is Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel. That's talking about you Negroes, you niggas out here. You see the video, things like of that nature. Hear this word so you can get right. So so you won't get jacked up by the Lord. So you won't be going through stresses and hard times and shit because you going to fuck off and being wicked. All right. Hear the word. Slack it. My bad. This is Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt. Now, this is if you know anything, it's two different black people. Okay, you got the Africans and you got the Negroes. But I'm gonna say that for another time. That's gonna be another subject matter. Cause I wanna jump the gun with you people that's new to my channel. I'm just gonna go through basics breakdowns. I'm not gonna go to anything heavy. I'm just gonna feed it to you little by little. But the people that was in slavery in Egypt was other black people, saying, "You only have I known of all the people families of the earth. The Most High only known the Israelites. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity." When you go commit adultery, sleep with somebody's wife, or you steal something, or you go out sell drugs and shit, you gonna get punished for it. The white man does it. He doesn't get punished for it, man. This motherfucker put guns and shit in your neighborhood, and he the one that give you the drug to sell the shit and arrest you for doing it. Why do he get away with this? The so-called white man, or these, the other nations of people get away with it because they not under the law. Okay, they can do that shit. You can't use under the law. You can't be on that shit that they are. The Most High had chosen you so-called black people in America, thousands of years ago to be be his people. That's why you getting jacked up and fucked up and getting shot up. That's why crime is high in your neighborhood, because the Most High is fucking you up. Because you're not heeding to the Most High word. You're not keeping his laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because they have rejected knowledge. Like, according to the scriptures, you Negroes are rejecting the knowledge of this Bible. I will also reject thee, that there should be no priest to me, seeing they have forgotten the laws of thou God. I will also forget thee, thou children. That's why you and your kids getting shot up. I live here in Chicago. I see that shit all the fucking time, man. kids, you get shot. You see grown ass niggas doing live on their Facebook and shit. Like yeah, getting drunk and high and shit. Then a nigga just come up and start shooting their ass up. I used to back in the years ago. I used to feel sad about it, but when I got in the truth, I understand. And a lot of you niggas that I be telling you, man, about these things, about the knowledge of the Lord, y'all reject it, and bad shit happens to y'all when y'all start doing karma shit. Verse 7. And they was increased so that sinned against me, therefore I will change their glory into shame. You niggas glorifying being thugs, gangbangers, and drug dealers, man. Y'all glorifying and being a fucking criminal. You do it on your rap songs and shit like that. Y'all glory in being a fucking criminal. That's a fucking shame. Y'all shouldn't be on that shit. What about fucking studying to be something else, man? Be something big. And what's up with you niggas always want to be a fucking rapper? What the fuck is that about, man? Y'all always want to be a fucking rapper. Okay, verse 8. They eat up their sins of my people, that they set their hearts on their iniquity. Like, they gonna exploit the fuck out of you, and they making money off of you. Those, mainly those so-called Jews, in the music industry, they making a lot of albums. They making you got Nicki Minaj, Miles, Davis, you got Drake. They ain't teaching you about Israel. They just making money off of your fucking wickedness, your ignorance and stupidity. You had BBC came out here, try to show how dangerous Chicago is. These motherfucking BBC did. They came up with some random niggas like, look, we give you this much money. We gonna give you these guns, these AK-47, AK-47 and M16s, and we want y'all to be niggas on this camera to show how we gonna pay you for it, and when you do, and we gonna put it on TV. And these, what these niggas did, these actors did, they did that shit. Like, know what? You want me to hold AK and smoke blunts and shit like that on camera? Then they did that shit, and BBC put that shit out there. Like, look, for the whole world to see. And other nations, people like, man, look at these goddamn niggers. These fucking niggas out here. Look at them. These motherfucking animals. And the white men make a lot of money off you niggas. But unfortunately, that's another subject for another time. Okay, this is Hosea 4:8. They eat up the sins of my people, that they set their hearts on their iniquities. And there shall be priests. Slakia, my bad. And there shall be like people like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doings. The Most High gonna reward your shit, man. Your doings. That's what he doing it right now, especially in Chicago. Y'all niggas getting shot left and right. For they should eat and not have enough. They should commit whoredom and should not increase. Like, that's why these bitches is, that shows that these bitches is whores, man. I don't even deal with hood bitches like that, man. I advise you, you live in the hood, man. Don't get no fucking serious relationship with these bitches. I'm telling you. They'll come up and say, they be all booshy and shit. Say, man, I only had three niggas. Well, you had 300 motherfucking niggas. Don't trust these bitches, man. If you got money and shit, you work hard. These bitches will come up and play you out. They will fuck you. They might fuck you. Just to fuck with money, and they have another nigga on the side. This the whoredom that goes down with these bitches. But that's another subject. And should not creep, because they had left off to take heed of the Lord. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. Okay, I feel go on. Behold, I am against the this is Jeremiah 23:32. Behold, I am against them that prophesy false dreams, saith the Lord, and do tell them, and cause my people to err by their lies and by their lightness. Yet I shall send them not, nor commend them, because they should not profit this people as all, saith the Lord. That's the people like Polite right here, man. Let's look at the video of Polite. We already on the last video that the real leader of the Black Conscious movement was deeply rooted in Christianity. Let's see what this We gonna see what this nigga do. You know, this is Facebook. You know, go on there. You know, go on Brother Polite. You know, go on his inbox and talk to him about that shit. Like, what the fuck, dude? Now this is called Brother Polite, the Bible in or the bullet.
And if you couldn't see it before, when we done, you're gonna see all the holes in your doctrine.
Yeah, the Holy Bible.
We're gonna exploit it. We're gonna showcase all the holes in your doctrine. And while we at it, once you take
For real, you gonna expose the Bible and the doctrine, nigga. We just exploded that your leader. This is your fucking leader, man. He was a Christian. He was a Christian man. He believed in that book, man. He believed in that shit. He created the Black consciousness movement that you are now a part of, and you disrespecting the book that he believed in, and you disrespecting the deep. You know, you disrespecting your roots, man. You crazy, man.
This for Eric Garner. This our motivation.
I'm gonna see. I don't know how many subscribers you got, man, but I ain't trying to get no. You probably would do some. You know, you probably do some pussy ass shit by flagging my video because I'm putting your contents up. Even though it's for fair use. But you take this video down, you'll be a real piece of shit.
By chokehold. This was Mike Brown. He took 6 shots, 2 to the head with his hands up. His hands was up and he took 6 shots.
Dude, that shit the fucking Bible, man. Stop ranting, man.
You know what they say? They say that this man gonna come out the sky. Not only is he gonna come out the sky, he gonna part the clouds. And when he come through, a whole army. Ain't no clouds out today.
Well, Polite, your founding father, Steve, right here, he disagree with your shit. This dude was a Christian man. He believed in the Lord. He believed in the Bible, and the Bible is a black book, and you talking shit about the book that actually your fucking movement came out of, and you disrespecting. That's like you disrespecting your grandfather, dude. Your own fucking father, man. So it's like you have a kid, right? You know, you teach him his way. You know, you teach the son his way. Then he grow up, get 18. He gonna say, "No, what? Fuck this shit. I'm fit do it my way." You know, that'd be a disrespect for that son to do. Okay. Hold on 1 second.